One bullfrog was found with 17 juvenile venomous snakes in its stomach. Adult bullfrogs will eat whatever fits in their mouths. They eat birds, bats, scorpions. They eat other frogs and other bullfrogs. They do something called biological bootstrapping, which means they provide their own food source by eating their young. When they lay eggs, they'll often lay a bunch of infertile eggs with the fertile eggs. They lay about 20,000 eggs at a time, while other frog species only lay about 2,000 eggs. The young eat the infertile eggs, and then the adults eat the young. That's just bad parenting. The juveniles will travel up to 4 miles away to avoid being eaten by their parents. Bullfrog tadpoles stay tadpoles for about 3 years, and they get up to 6 or 7 inches long. That's the longest of any species of frog. Bullfrogs will wrestle each other using techniques that look like sumo wrestling. They puff up their bellies and they charge at each other, slamming belly to belly to fight for mates and territories. They also puff up to attract mates. I've tried this with my beautiful young bride, but for some reason it doesn't make her froggy. The protofrog split from other amphibians about 265 million years ago, and the first protofrogs showed up with no tail. The true frogs, Ranidae family, developed somewhere around South China at the beginning of the Miocene period, about 28 million years ago. They spread all around the globe, but they didn't make it to Antarctica because by then Antarctica was already covered in ice. The American bullfrog wasn't described until 1802 when Mark Catesby sent a specimen to Europe to be included in George Shaw's General Zoology. It got the scientific name Rana catesbianus, to give credit to Catesby for discovering it. If you ever wondered why they call them bullfrogs, they make a sound that sounds like a bull calling for a cow. They're invasive worldwide because people thought they could bring them from the northeastern United States into other parts of the world for pest control and for frog leg farms. Starting in 1898, now everybody in the world is trying to kill them off. They're shooting them, they're poisoning them, using big long nets to seine them, and they're draining ponds.